Oh, man, Pastor Haynes, this was an appropriate song this morning.
You better say it.
I'm looking at A Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. I know you got a good word for that one.
Oh, Rick, thank you, because this song lets us know this world is messed up. There's so much going on in the world that breaks our hearts, that lets us down. This world is messed up. It's not just the world that's messed up, but we live in a country that is crooked and even corrupt. We live in a country where racism continues to be a public health crisis for black people. It's sad that your black skin can be a death sentence in these disunited states of America. And with all of that going on, if you're not careful, you'll spend all of your time lamenting how bad things are. And when you lament how bad things are, you start wondering who is going to fix everything. And so you look for other people to get the job done. But what does Michael Jackson say? He says, no, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm looking at me, because God is going to use me to make this world a better place. So instead of looking around you, look within you, and then watch God use you, the person in the mirror, to make this world a better place. If the world is going to go from being a big mess to being something that is beautiful for all of us to live in, where there is justice for all, please don't look around, look within. I like that right there, because in too many instances we're expecting other people to do for us what we should be doing ourselves. Don't look around you, look within you. But not only that, this song lets us know that God has placed all of us down here to make a difference. And yes, you can make a difference. One person can make a difference. The African proverb puts it like this: if you don't think one person can make a difference, if you think you're too small to make a difference, find yourself locked in a room with a mosquito. That mosquito, as small as it is, it has the power to make a difference. And I'm letting you know right there, if a mosquito can make a difference, all of you can make a difference. I can make a difference. And so don't look around you, look within you, and know that you have the power to make a difference. After all, life, my sisters and brothers, ain't about you doing stuff for you. Life is about you allowing God to use you to make a difference in the lives of other people. Because check this out, life ain't about you, it's about what God does through you to touch people who may never be able to pay you back. So this is what we're going to do in honor of George Floyd, in honor of Breonna Taylor, in honor of Ahmaud Arbery, in honor of those who have gone far too soon. Let's make up our minds not to look around us, but to look within us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Listen, Superman ain't coming. Superman is you. Superwoman is you. So go ahead. Don't look through the window. Look at the person in the mirror. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make it happen. Look at the person in the mirror.
There it is. Hey, love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you, man, for this. This is a good one today.
28.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. This, Brett.
I got you, babe. This segment is being brought to you by nothing. Let's go. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, y'all, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, it looks like things got pretty heated between Kanye West and the paparazzi once again. He was caught yelling at the paparazzi in Los Angeles while heading to church with his wife, Bianca Sensory, and his 4-year-old son, Psalm. Now, reportedly, the rapper was being hounded by photographers trying to capture his family outing, and he eventually stopped the car to confront them. I don't know why he always do this, but he does. So in the video footage captured by TMZ, you can see Kanye West demanding the photographer stop following him and his loved ones. Kanye yelled, like, seriously, bro, all of you bleep, 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 stop following me. Despite his demands, it seems like the paparazzi continued to follow Ye. And later that day, photos surfaced of the mogul and his family outside the church, and Kanye can be seen assisting his son as he rides his bike. Bianca is also present in the images wearing a unique black couture dress that covers her face and matching high heel boots. Ye is seen rocking a black t-shirt featuring the word police written in German, along with large shoulder pads and tight leggings. This incident comes after the lawsuit was recently filed against the rapper for snatching a photographer's cellular device and tossing it in the street. So I guess, Kanye's not going to get enough of telling these people to leave him alone. They're obviously not going to leave him alone because they want to get the picture and they get paid for the picture. But we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, y'all. But coming up, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I know. Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know. Okay. Let's get it, baby. Rock teasy for sheezy up in here. It's about that time, HBCU know. We're going to always highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. We've been ahead to Charlotte, North Carolina, home of Johnson C. Smith University, established in 1867, home of the Golden Navy Blue Golden Bulls. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Bertha Maxwell Roddy. Oh my goodness. A phenomenal educator, founding member of the National Council of Black Studies, the first African-American principal of Albemarle Road Elementary School, which, by the way, is a predominantly white public school in Charlotte, North Carolina. She actually founded the Black Studies program, which is now known as the Africana Studies Department at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Oh yeah, I ain't done. Along with Dr. Mary Harper, she founded the Afro-American Culture and Service Center. That's big time, y'all. She's a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, where she actually served as national president. Bertha Maxwell Roddy, another proud HBCU alum of Johnson C. Smith University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU know.
Cuff it up.
Hold it!
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary.
I wanna hip you to the T.
It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Serena Williams, y'all. People are saying that Serena Williams' face is looking much, much different, Ricky. And they're saying this is not in a good way. Now, she was recently spotted, y'all, out in Los Angeles with Kelly Rowland. And they're saying, baby, the paparazzi snapped some pictures. And they're saying that Miss Williams is looking bizarre. Now, hold on. I got to swallow.
What?
Yep.
You got a what?
I had to swallow.
Oh.
You just needed a drink of water to clear your throat. It's fine.
And I was scared I was going to choke.
It's okay. You got it. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they're saying, y'all, that Serena has gotten multiple facial surgical procedures, allegedly. Now, most recently, they say she's been getting fillers, honey, around her eyes and her cheeks. And they're saying the many procedures have given her a swollen face, which looks very unnatural. Now, they're saying she definitely has overdone it. Now, they're saying Serena's fans across the social media fear, y'all, that the tennis superstar may have done permanently destroyed her beauty with too much blotched plastic surgery. Now, they're saying beauties like Lil' Kim, Vivica Fox, and Jada Pinkett Smith all went too far with the plastic surgery and destroyed their faces. But they're saying they hope that Serena hasn't gone too far, where she could kind of recover from it and stuff. And they got pictures out there. And I don't understand it. I mean, she did, if she did it, allegedly she did because she wanted to do it. But I just still don't understand why, some people, they can't see that, the stuff just don't look right, I mean, and men are doing more surgery now than women as well. I mean, would you do any surgery on yourself, like put yourself some bigger calves or bigger pecs, or do something?
No, I'm not doing that. I'll just work out to do that. But I mean, there are some little small, teeny tiny things, especially if you're in the industry and you got to be on camera to make sure that you can do your job and do your job well. Or look well doing your job, especially when it's television and film. That's something different. They almost have to have it, Gary.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, Maria, Special K, Roxy, would y'all do something to y'all face to make y'all look better?
I'll be too scared. Like, something gonna backfire, something gonna go wrong or whatever. Like, I'm like, man, it is what it is. What you gonna
I
do?
have seen Serena, and I love her as a person, but she does look really swollen. Her nose is different. She just doesn't look like she did 10 years ago.
It just seems like I don't like hospitals, needles. If I go get my teeth cleaned, I'd be wanting to get under sedation.
Yeah.
And it's material in your face. Yeah.
I was finna kiss this one lady. She didn't tell me she had her whole face came loose.
Oh, wow.
Whatever was holding it in the back, it popped.
Oh, wow.
You had to pick it up.
Face off.
All right, baby, for the face. All right, y'all, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. City Girls rapper Baby Miss Young Miami says, honey, that she does not want to get married because men are not faithful. Ooh, oh, congratulations. She said, I don't want to get married because I feel like men are not faithful. She said on her Instagram live, she said, I take everything personal and I will never forget, honey. She said, if my husband cheats on me, honey, she said, I'm going to kill him. That's what she said. And she also said, she's been dating Diddy, y'all, but they're saying Diddy has been openly dating other women as well, honey. The rapper recently went viral, y'all, after detailing about, her good sex, actually. She said she thinks that good sex is when you take somebody's soul. She said this on Mary J's show, honey. She said, when you feel like if you taking my soul, I love you. And she said, I can feel you, unquote. Ren, what's that about?
Ain't nobody trying to marry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Kay. What were you about to say?
She shares a lot about what she's into.
Yeah.
Like Rick, and we both think Young Miami is attractive, right?
Right.
But could you seriously date her after knowing all the shit? I mean, all the stuff that she's shared.
Yeah, the alarm going off.
Yeah, that's listeners, we apologize. The alarm is going off inside of the building. They be doing these little emergency
drills.
Thing. The alarm goes off probably like 3 or 4 times a year. So it's one of those days. What were you about to say, Kay?
Yeah, I just said she has just shared so much. Like after Diddy, what man is going to take her? Like, seriously, to be his wife.
She's being honest, though. Like, hey, she's not marriage material because she knows how she is.
Well, if a man done took your soul, he done put you in a trance. So that's pretty serious to say that someone is taking your soul, not just my body, but like all of my emotions. That's when you really, you putting it down.
Song. I might kill my ex and the girlfriend's next. Yeah, you be right there singing that crazy song for real.
All right, y'all. And then my final story, y'all. Glorilla, baby. Her bodyguard is definitely speaking out. He said Glorilla was performing, honey, in a club or what have you. And, baby, somebody threw a bottle of water and hit her in the back, honey. And she fired her bodyguard. She said, honey, because she wanted him to go back in the club and beat that person down. And he said he wasn't doing that because that was assault. And he lost his job. That's not right. Why would she fire that man? Because the angry fan threw water at her. I mean,
she need a street team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The security guard probably licensed and stuff. He can't lose his license. So what you need, you got to go get Pookie and Robert Earl and Ray Ray now to be with you. So if something like that happened, they can just go and knock him down right quick.
Yeah, because he said he was going to go back there and do that. He said, because, honey, that would have been assault. Then he would have been in jail, honey, and she would have still been performing and carrying on. So, yeah, hopefully he get another job with somebody, one of her colleagues, and live his life, his best life. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Reliant. On the high end, we say Reliant, and on the low end, you say beautiful gold. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the team. We got our special guest this morning, Dr. Cynthia Sutherland. Cyber criminals, they don't care who you are. They attack people regardless of the victim's identity, and they'll try and trick an 80-year-old grandmama playing games on an iPad at home or remote, employee reading emails for work, all that kind of stuff. So our next guest is a cybersecurity expert for Amazon and is here to help us reduce the risk of getting scammed. Y'all, please welcome to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the one and only Dr. Cynthia Sutherland.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, Sam. How's everything going?
Oh, it's going good. Happy to have you on this morning because we got to protect ourselves. And thank you so much for coming on because this is stuff that we have to talk about. And I just want to start by asking, how can we begin to protect ourselves from cyber criminals at home?
Well, Ricky, the first thing I want to talk about is how we want to protect the device that is the all-seeing eye of our homes. This device is what kids consider the most important thing next to food and shelter, that home router. I don't know about your house, but I know if that Wi-Fi go down, you think the whole world ended in our house. So the first thing we want to do is protect that device. Now, your home router is important because it sees all the internet traffic from every app, from every Wi-Fi device in your house. Fire sticks, tablets, PlayStations, everything. And guess what, Ricky? Most people haven't touched their router since the internet service provider put it in their house. So we have to protect that device. And we do that by, one, resetting your router at least twice a year. See, hackers can put software in the router to capture and see all the traffic that's coming through it. And so we want to make sure that we reboot it so that it can clear them from the device. And the problem is that some people won't do this because they have over 10, 15 devices in their house connected to the Wi-Fi. And when you reset that, you have to go back and add each device. So it takes time to kind of reconfigure them. But some people are willing to take that risk, especially if they run their business from home. So we want to make sure we reset our router. Next thing, I'm sorry, go ahead, Brad.
I'm sorry, I was going to ask you, what can we do if our data has already been stolen?
Well, if it's been stolen, which happens on a regular basis, when businesses identify that their data has been stolen, they'll provide you with complimentary identity protection and credit monitoring. I know you guys have probably seen that numerous times. But when you identify that your data is stolen, you want to make sure you call your local law enforcement, but you also want to contact the FBI at www.ic3.com. I'm sorry, not .com, .gov, because they can see what's going on either in your local area or across the nation. That way they can see if it's a whole group of people doing it, and they can start figuring out ways to shut them down. And if you feel like your identity has been stolen, I want you to go to www.identitytheft.gov. Now, there they will help you develop a recovery plan so that they can help you, shut down what's going on and recover as much as they can. So, remember the the identitytheft.gov, because that's real huge for some people when they get their identity stolen.
All right. So, we're talking to cybersecurity expert Dr. Cynthia Sutherland. So, Dr. Sutherland, how can elderly and those who love them navigate some of the complicated protection measures?
Well, Gary, there's so much tech out there, and I ask that you don't really kind of overwhelm the elderly with so many complicated measures because, it can be overwhelming for them. So it's not really about the tech. It's about how they use it. And what you can do for them is kind of help them do things like in the family, set up a safe word for your grandparents. That way only the people that they trust or that you trust know this safe word. So when cyber criminals are calling them and trying to use these fear tactics and scare them into giving them money or impersonating, a relative, you guys can make sure that they have that safe word. And whenever they, call, they can make sure that they use that safe word to clear that it's actually somebody that's an actual family member. So I really like the use of safe words with the elderly people. And then next is educating them on setting up complex passwords. Now, like I said last month, we want to make sure we, don't go crazy about using them, but just get creative with using passwords, doing things like using your favorite phrases like Alabama Roll Tide. Yeah. You can do things like replace the lowercase a with the @ or the O with the 0 or, something like that. So just kind of get creative with passwords and teach them how to do that as well. And then one of the last things I would ask is that if you have a local senior center or senior community, see if you can partner or if they can partner with the local colleges who may have an actual Blacks in Cybersecurity chapter or a Women in Cybersecurity chapter, and they can partner and come educate the local seniors at a senior citizen center or a community organization. So I think, partnering with them will kind of help you not only increase, the partnership partnership with those colleges and those groups, but those groups have a lot of people who can, are willing to come in and help out.
Now, Cynthia Sutherland, let everybody, and thank you for all of this information, let everybody know how you could be followed, how they can follow you.
Sure, you can follow me on IG at DRCYS2018. That's DRCYS 2018, and at LinkedIn as Dr. Cynthia Sutherland.
There it is, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dr. Cynthia Sutherland. Thank you so much for joining us. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Black Tony, what's wrong?
I don't know what to do at this point.
What? What you mean?
I don't know what to do. I'm so angry right now.
About what?
I'm so angry right now. I can't stay here no more. You got to let me come stay with you. I know all your children went to college. I know you got some room over there.
Oh, no.
You a Brett. Brett got a big old house out. I seen on TV. Brett got a big old house.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, Brett real nice about stuff. Brett will let you stay over there.
I just need to stay somewhere.
She got dogs
for about 3 or 4 months.
Say what?
I can't do my house getting renovated. I ain't got no room. Sorry.
Brett, I just need to stay somewhere about 3-4 months till I can get me a apartment.
Oh, you got a guest room. You can let him stay in there about 3 or 4 months.
Rickey bigger than mine.
No, it's not bigger than yours.
He clears mine when he drives to Alabama,
Please.
Yes,
2-bedroom
right
apartment.
Downstairs, because you don't be down there.
I'm going to be up in an apartment with Black Tony. Are you crazy with all that drumming in and out all through the night and all that stuff?
I'm talking about the castle, bro. The castle, not the apartment.
The one I rent?
Yeah, okay.
I need you to do something for me. I need you to do something for me. I need you to call my grandma. Please call my grandma.
Okay, your grandma put you out wide open.
Tell her let me on punishment, shawty.
You're too old to be on punishment, man.
All weekend, I ain't even do nothing.
What she say you did?
How old are you, Black Tony?
Man, my old stupid man, my dumb ass uncle, man, he done, he be getting high and drunk.
Yeah.
He done put the peanut butter in the damn refrigerator.
Yeah.
And it got hard. And she like make a peanut butter sandwich. She tried to make a peanut butter sandwich and then tore her bread up. And she got upset.
Yeah,
and
man.
But then he gonna try to make it soft by putting it in the microwave. He put it in the microwave. And now the whole house stank. And then she gonna put me on punishment too. I ain't even do nothing.
Yeah. Go on do the time. Go on do the time, bro. Bro, go on do the time. Don't snitch. Just go on do the time.
I need
Man
to go
up.
to work though, so she told me I can't go nowhere till November.
All right, I call it.
Man.
So we call your grandmama and ask her, can you come to work? You promise you're gonna be here tomorrow?
Yeah, you go. I ain't crying because I ain't even crying. I'm just mad.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in the celebrity news, y'all. CEO, baby, Miss Deborah Lee, y'all. She has revealed in her memoir, y'all, she's telling it all, honey. And, people are very shocked about it. Well, some people are shocked about it. I don't know if Jeff's shocked about it or not, but people are shocked about it, honey. That, she let it be known, y'all, that she had an affair with BET founder, Mr. Bob Johnson, while they both were married, Ricky, which was very sad. Now, during the interview, y'all, she did with Good Morning America, Miss Lee revealed, y'all, that she started a romantic relationship with Mr. Johnson while climbing the ranks at the network. Now, she revealed, y'all, that things were good until she wanted out of the relationship. Now, she explained, quote, I worked for Bob Johnson for 10 years before we had a personal romantic relationship, and he was a mentor, and he's responsible for a lot of my success. She also continued that the downfall of a relationship like that is if you want to get out of it. She said, it came, honey. She said, and I wanted to break up. She said, I saw it wasn't a long-term relationship, and my job and my career was held over my head. She said, it was like, well, if you want to break up with me, you can leave tomorrow. Then she also added that it was 20 years into her career at BET, so she said she would have lost everything, Rickey. She said everything would have just been gone had, she broke up with Mr. Johnson. And she also revealed that things became problematic when Johnson, as she didn't have anyone to turn to, as she had no role models at the time, and she was too ashamed, to bring the issues to family, afraid of potentially losing her income and not being able to secure work as a single mother of two. Ms. Lee endured and stayed with the company. Now, with the help of therapy, she said, and Bob Johnson's eventual departure, Ms. Lee went on to achieve much success with the network, becoming the remaining BET CEO for 13 years while living out her dream. And her memoir is titled, I Am Deborah Lee. And she also talked about Aretha Franklin and Oprah, how she told them no. When Aretha Franklin said, I need $500,000, she said, I need a watch. She said, I needed a whole full winter wardrobe. That's what Aretha said to her, she said. And Oprah told the little girl, I want to advertise my network on your network, BET. And she told Oprah no. So she talked about all of it, honey. And, I feel so
Wait a minute, Oprah wanted to do what?
All Oprah wanted to do was to advertise, buy some ads on BET to, advertise, to talk about her network on. And she said, no way, you don't do nothing like that. You're my competitor. She said, why would I do this with you? And, honey, she said, hi, her and Oprah, and, her and Aretha.
People sleep on the boss that Deborah Lee was.
Yeah.
I mean, she started out as the legal counsel, so she's a trained lawyer. Right. So she was the legal counsel, then became COO, then became CEO. And so think about it. When BT went public, when they sold, they all made a lot of money. So when she talks about losing everything, it's not just a salary. You're talking about the money that was made when they went to Viacom. All of those people that were there then made millions of dollars. So when she talks about being held captive, it wasn't just no job. I mean, it literally is everything you have worked your entire career for.
I just want everybody to know that that's Jeff Johnson that perfectly articulated that. That's not Special K.
Hey, wait a minute.
That was definitely not Special K. Articulate. They kind of remind you of each other, but just want you to know that that's Jeff Johnson.
Was taking credit for it on Twitter.
But you know what, though, Jeff, which is very interesting. I mean, Ms. Lee would have lost everything, but I sure feel bad for Ms. Sheila Crump Johnson, who lost her husband because she was allegedly, she said that they were cheating together, too. Though.
Yeah, but Sheila Johnson became the richest black woman in America.
I know that, yeah.
And she is living an amazing life.
How'd she become rich? With the divorce?
She got half.
Yeah, the divorce. She got half of it.
How much money he had?
Billions.
Well, when he sold BT for $3 billion, she got 1.5.
Yeah, well, she still got 1.5. She should have got 2.
What's she at?
Chilling.
She owns Salamander Resorts. She's like on the board of women's tennis, women's golf. She is amazing. Like, if you don't know who she is, you talk about an unbelievable.
I am amazing. Give me her number.
She's one of the great. She's an equestrian, honey. She and her family. She loves horses and she loves all those things that she has.
All of it. All of it.
So. But anyway, congratulations to Ms. Lee, though. I mean, I'm glad she's talking about it, because a lot of people speculated that it was going down, with she and Bob Johnson. Yeah. So, but anyway.
Damn, that's. Oh my God, I would love to have her on. We working on it. I wouldn't know what to ask. That's our former boss, Jeff. Was she always nice to you? She was always nice to me.
Always nice.
Yeah. Yeah. They get nervous when she walk in the room, though.
Well, I'm sure they
Brad,
did.
Did you ever get nervous when she walk in the room?
Absolutely. Everybody tensed up.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
Because she was nice, but she wasn't no joke.
Yeah, that's why we dealt with Steven most of the time.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right, and my quick final story, y'all. Everybody's raving Zaya Wade, y'all. She made the catwalk debut in Paris Fashion Week, honey. Zaya looks amazing. She looks just like her daddy. But they say, honey, she walked the runway, honey, during the Moo Moo on women's wear, honey. And I'm telling you, she looks amazing. She really looks amazing. She looks older than what she really is, though, honey. But she's only 13 years old. But they got her looking real good, honey. And like I said, she's looking just like Dwayne Wade.
Special K, did you see it?
I mean, she looks beautiful.
No, I didn't see. No.
Why are you so hesitant, man?
I thought crickets was coming out of his mouth.
He started singing the song. No, didn't. Oh, wait. Oh.
I gotta respond appropriately.
Kind of looks like she's holding a football right there.
Yeah, it looks like a football, but
God
it's a
is
big
good.
brown
That's all I
person.
can say.
Mew, honey. I love that designer, too. So congratulations to Zaya, honey. All right, the color today is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is Valencia. On the high end, you say Valencia, and on the low end, you say beautiful orange. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the team. I'm real excited about this, man. I'm real excited about this. This is like my little brother slash mentor slash 2 houses down neighbor. Hey, ladies and man, I swear, man. Let me just introduce you right before I get personal. Please welcome 11-time Stellar Award winner and has one of the largest, fastest growing ministries at Rock City in Birmingham. Please welcome my good friend, my little brother, Pastor Mike Jr.
What's up, big bro? I'm excited to finally be here, man.
Man, I'm so happy to have you. We've been talking about this for a long time.
Yep, absolutely.
And I just want to tell you, man, the day my son passed away, man, I looked up and you was walking in my kitchen, and then Rocker had to fuss at him because it was raining, it was cool, right, and he had a T-shirt on, and I just went on, where your coat at? Yeah, where you got your voice wrapped up? You gonna get sick? How you gonna preach and sing? I was just going on, about to run back there and try to get him a coat. Man, I absolutely love you, man. I'm proud of you. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It means a lot, man, to hear that from you. And I think you found out who's really in your corner when life happens. Man, to be there with you, man, to see that moment, and with all you had going on, for you to give me an umbrella that I still got right now. I stole the umbrellas in the truck right now. So I need to bring that back to you.
Yeah, man. Man. We need you. We can't have you up there sick. We can't let you. We got to protect you, man. And congratulations on your new album, Impossible.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Tell us about it, and how does it feel?
Man, it's incredible, man. I think we're living in difficult, arduous times. Everybody's believing God for something, man. Pregnant with vision, but sometimes we don't have what it takes to make it happen. $1 million dream on a $100 budget. And I'm proof. You know that, Ricky. The first thing they tell us from the moment we grow up, if you want to make it, you got to get out of Birmingham. But I just want to speak to somebody across the world and tell you can bloom where you're planted from, right where you're at, man. So God's still doing the impossible. I'm on Rickey Smiley across from the Brat. You can't tell me nothing. Gary with the T said I smelled good. I'm in a good seat. Beyonce like me, everybody. I'm doing the impossible. What?
Okay. So, Pastor Mike, growing up, did you ever feel pressure of being that your father was a pastor and grandfather was a civil rights leader?
Yeah, that's the crazy part. I never felt the pressure. I always felt the honor, man. To grow up in a city, Birmingham, Alabama, where most kids would probably go outside and be running the streets. I'm hearing conversations from Fred Shuttlesworth and my granddad, Abernathy. I'm reading letters where even Dr. King would write letters. And Ricky know this, man. In Birmingham, Alabama, you either going to be on those streets or you're going to be in somebody's church.
Come on now.
So for me, man, I stand on the shoulders of giants. And I believe by faith, man, that if we just continue to set legacies like your baby, man, they're going to have a lot of pressure on them. But the way you're going to love them and the way you're going to raise them, it's going to give them the energy to just be who God called them to be. So no pressure over here, man. I enjoyed it.
I love that. And we love your energy. Like, as soon as you walked in the studio, it was like, I mean, when I think about your energy and how you impact people, even when I work out, it's like 2 Chainz, Migos, Pastor Mike. So it's like, recently, there was a report that there was a shift in church and more people worshiping at home. What are your thoughts on this, and how do you continue to push forward your ministry?
So, of course, with the pandemic, we all had to pivot. We don't make excuses, we make adjustment. But what I'm seeing right now is we literally just had our church anniversary downtown at the BJCC. And close to 9,000 people came. About 9,000 people came.
Yes.
Because I believe it's just like a good restaurant. If it's good, people will show up.
Amen.
And I don't care what nobody say. I love online church, but every now and then, I got to be in the building.
You got to feel that
I got to feel God, man. Feel that
Yes.
anointing and be around other people who, when I look to my left and I look to my right, I can see I'm not by myself.
Yes.
So I'm all for church, and I love that you said that, Migos, Pastor Mike Jr.
Yeah.
Because again, I believe right now, man, we just need some urban inspiration.
Yeah.
Something that makes you feel good, something that makes you believe. And if I can do my part, I'm excited about that.
You had the lobby. It was like a party. Everybody was on their feet and throwing their hands up. It was crazy. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Pastor Mike, so you got this new term that you say a lot called toxic positivity. Now's the time to break that thing down.
Toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is something I want to coin because I feel like so many people are suffering from it. People tell you stuff like this, Brat, you know this, man. Well, you strong. Well, I know they talking about you, but you strong.
Right.
And so they almost take something that should be a honor and make it pressure. Mm-hmm. And what I'm realizing right now, especially from family to every dreamer who's listening right now, sometimes we have days when we don't want to get out the bed. Like the songwriter said, it's just one of them days when I'm going through, but you don't have the latitude to be transparent. Like I saw Ricky and all he's going through, and I can't imagine how much strength it takes to do that. But I also can't imagine the pressure when people tell him, well, because you make me laugh, you're going to be good. And he has human moments too. So, man, I think if we're not careful, there are a lot of people who mean well, but their positivity in the wrong situation can be toxic. So it's all right. The Bible says when I'm weak, you are strong. So every now and then I want to normalize saying, leave me the heck alone today.
Right.
Yeah. They ain't in the mood. Don't call me. Don't text me.
Normal.
Yeah, give me a day to be normal.
That's right.
Wow. Man, we are so proud of you, and man, we love your new single, "Impossible."
Yeah.
And we are so excited. Now, tell us, the inspiration behind the writing.
So about 4 years ago, I started to do music, and I did a song called "Big." While I was doing "Big," I was at our church, and I began to sing this song called "The Impossible." And if I've never heard the Lord clear, I heard him say, hold this song because it will be the proof after I've done everything I said I was going to do in your life. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's a simple song, man. Somebody listening right now is pregnant with a dream, and I want to know that. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Y'all give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Mike Jr. Hey, Pastor Mike, let everybody know how you can be reached, and we love you, and thank you for coming on the show this morning.
Go on social media, follow me at Pastor Mike
sir.
Jr., and go get the new album right now, Impossible. I just want to thank you, Rick, and tell you I love you, man. You mean the world to me. Coming from Birmingham, Alabama, we didn't have many people to look to, and you've been one of those for me. So thank you, and also thank you for treating me like a Baptist pastor and making me sing. You come sing the solo.
That's right. and you coming back. This will not be your last trip. You always welcome on this show.
Love you.
Birmingham, Alabama's own. Y'all give it up for Pastor Mike Jr.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Indeed it is. 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Brittany Tat, talk to us.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Wendy Williams' manager, Will Selby, has revealed that the former talk show host is currently in a wellness center. Now, according to Entertainment Tonight, he said Wendy is at a facility doing her best to be her best. She's taking it day by day. He continued, and that's another thing, too. Does anybody even ask how she's doing? Does anyone even care? I feel like everyone just puts out negative information about her, and that's the focus. Why don't we just stop for a moment and just say, hey, how is she? Selby went on, just understand that she's a human being that's going through a lot. She's only thinking about Wendy 2.0 and her new chapter in her life and the things that she wants to accomplish. Meanwhile, Selby also addressed claims that Wendy's son, Kevin Hunter Jr., who said he believes his mom's team is taking advantage of her. Well, Selby responded, taking advantage of her for what? To get what? To do what? I'm not here to brag, but I was doing just okay before Wendy came along, and I insisted on helping her because she requested my assistance. He continued, Wendy is under a guardianship. Everything that she does gets approved by a guardianship, a court-appointed guardianship. So no one, even if they wanted to take advantage of her, everything has to get approved by that court. So that's how Wendy Williams is doing, in case anybody was wondering. Producers announced yesterday, y'all, that they have casted Wayne Brady to take on the role for the Broadway revival of The Wiz. It debuts in spring of 2024. The cast will also include Kyle Rayner Freeman as the Lion, Philip Johnson Richardson as the Tin Man, and Avery Wilson as the Scarecrow. So we just did something yesterday with somebody from Dish and Tyler Perry.
Exactly. His name, yeah, but
he's on Sisters.
Yeah, but he's doing a Wiz also.
Yeah, he's doing one that's coming to Atlanta soon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everybody doing all these Wiz. I can't wait to see their adaptations of it because the Wiz is good. We grew up loving the
Off
Wiz.
the chain. Keep it
Off
live.
the chain. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Special K's with the dudes you absolutely positively cannot use. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.